Welcome to this video on 3 ways to become more self-compassionate. These are things you can put into practice right away. You can do them on the go. They'll take no extra time, but your self-compassion will grow every day if you do these 3 things. So the first is a breathing technique. Anytime you feel like you're turning against yourself, you're upset with yourself, you're starting to blame yourself, anytime this happens, stop and take 3, 4, 7, 8 breaths. I'll guide you through one right now so you can try it out. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale out through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you usually feel more relaxed after doing this. It's an act of self-compassion in and of itself, and it triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your nervous system that takes care of you. So right away, your thoughts will be more self-compassionate after you do this. You can do this 10 times a day, 20 times a day, 2 times a day, whenever you remember, but it slows you down. It helps you think more clearly, and it makes it easier to be compassionate towards yourself. The second very important self-compassion technique is a way to listen to other people's criticism. No matter what you do, people will criticize you. If you do nothing, if you do something, if you do it well, if you do it badly, someone will be critical of you. It's inevitable. You're going to disappoint someone, you're going to not meet someone's expectations, and people are going to express that, sometimes aggressively, sometimes in a helpful way. But the way to deal with criticism coming from other people, which again, if you're breathing, if you're alive, people will criticize you, is to ask yourself, does this voice have my best interest at heart? So if someone tells you something, and ask yourself, does this voice have my best interest at heart? And if it does, listen to that voice. If it doesn't, be polite, say thank you, I appreciate you sharing, but disregard it. Don't let it get to you. So only listen to the voices that are helpful. And say in your own mind, you have a thought about yourself. You say something about yourself. Ask yourself, does this voice have my best interest at heart? Because often other people's voices live on inside us, and we listen to them. So it might be like your grandmother's voice, your teacher's voice, your friend's voice from 10 years ago that's critical. It's still playing in your head. So again, even if you say something to yourself, ask yourself, does this voice have my best interest at heart? And don't listen if it doesn't. So then the third technique that you can do on the go is every time you're making a decision, ask yourself, does this serve my long-term well-being? Will my future self be grateful that I did this today? So for example, it might be foggy out, it might be cold, I might not want to go running. My body might say, Elizabeth, stay on the couch. It's so much more comfortable to stay on this couch. I ask myself, if I go running, will my future self be grateful? Is it good for me long term? Yes, exercise is always good for you long term. In picking the food you eat, in whether you do meaningful work, and how you spend your time. Does this have my long-term well-being at heart? Ask yourself that about everything you do, and you will be so much more happy, so much more healthy. And then when you do it with the attitude that this is a gift to myself. Not like I have to go running, I'm out of shape, I should go running. No, that's not a voice of self-compassion, that's a voice of self-criticism. Do it always as a gift to myself. As a gift to myself, I'm going to go get up and go running. As a gift to myself, I'm going to eat this healthy food. As a gift to myself, I'm going to make this video for you because self-compassion is important to me and I want to share it with the world. It's important to me. So these are your 3 things to practice on the go. Deep breathing. Does this voice have my best interest at heart? And will my future self thank me for this?